while we're waiting for this announcement from President Biden, Republicans announced a major plan regarding student loans. So, can you walk us through what's inside that?
Sure. So there were three members of Congress who launched their own student loan forgiveness plans, so to speak, and that included really their view of how we should be thinking about student loan forgiveness and student loan repayment in the coming years. So their plan, which is a student loan forgiveness plan, actually doesn't include student loan forgiveness. They've opposed wide-scale student loan cancellation again for the reasons I've mentioned. They believe that student loan payment pause should stop and payments should restart immediately. They've cited the significant cost, the education department has confirmed of about $5 billion a month the federal government is spending and having no mandatory federal student loan payments. They've also called for a new income-driven repayment plan. Currently, there are four plans that are available through the federal government. Both Biden and the Republicans have supported simplifying that four plans into one single plan that would be similar to an income-based repayment plan. They've also looked at kind of eliminating a lot of the bureaucracy that student loan borrowers have had to endure. Another thing they've looked at is eliminating the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. This is a federal student loan program that was passed in 2007 on a bipartisan basis, and it helps folks who work for a qualified nonprofit or a public service organization, including the government, to get their federal student loans canceled. So Republicans have proposed to end that program. President Trump, along with his Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, had proposed the same in prior budgets. And the reason they want to cancel that program is they think that there are other programs that are available through the federal government to get student loan forgiveness, particularly through income-driven repayment plans, which have a feature of student loan forgiveness after 20 or 25 years, depending if you have undergraduate or graduate loans. And so they wanted to get rid of that program, again, to reduce federal spending. There are other proposals they have in there as well, but those are some of the top headlines.
Does this plan have legs considering Democrats have control of the House, or will this plan come into play after midterms? Let's say Democrats lose control of the House.
So currently, the Republican plan would not have legs. The Democrats control both the House and the Senate and the presidency. So most likely that plan will not go anywhere in the short term. But I think it does give us a hint, a view into the future, if you will, in terms of how the Republicans are thinking about policy. And it's possible the Republicans, after the midterm election, could win the House, for example, or in 2024, we could see another shift, either in the Congress or the presidency. And then you could start to see some of these proposals coming into play. And some of them, actually, the president agrees with. So, for example, the one I mentioned about simplifying student loan forgiveness plan, income-driven repayment plans is one example. Also, eliminating the capitalization of student loan interest is another where the president and Republicans agree. So we could see some of those coming in either through legislation or through the rulemaking process with the Department of Education. But certainly, if Republicans get control of Congress in the coming years, that we could see a shift, and this could be the type of plan that could be instituted.